All of the following EuroLeague teams are expected to join the NBA's new European League in 28. So he's adding these leagues. I don't know the gist of this though. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Fenerbahce, other soccer giants, Manchester and PSG will be joining with brand new basketball teams as well. Is it no longer the National Basketball League because it's not national anymore?
Well, no. So the NBA is still gonna be the NBA. They're just gonna have and I gotta do more research on this myself. But from what I gathered, or just what I've seen so far since it was announced, this seems like a competitor to the Euro League, especially if it's taking. I mean, Real Madrid and Barcelona. From what I know, those are teams. I don't know if those are those places over there. I thought they were teams. So I was assuming those were teams in the Euro League, and they're taking teams from the Euro League. So this is a Euro League competitor. I think this is awful for the NBA long term. I do view this as a negative. I don't like this idea at all because if they're competing with the Euro League, if they have comparable pay to the Euro League, better pay, if they can just outpay players than the Euro League, why would European players want to come over here and play? That was my first thought seeing this. If Jokic, let's say there is a lot more Jokic thought minds out there coming up. If I can get generational wealth being closer to home and I don't have to deal with the BS of NBA, like American basketball culture and America itself, especially in this climate, why would they want to come over here? They could just stay home. They could still play in Real Madrid, Barcelona, two of the biggest teams in EuroLeague basketball. They can still play over there, have the NBA branding, get the NBA marketing to some degree. I doubt this is going to be just like a G League. I think this is a horrible. I've seen people championing this. I think this is a horrible idea.
I just think there's so many problems with the current NBA. Why even look to expand out? I mean, we can really dive into it. You know what I'm saying? Like the marketing stuff, all of it. I just don't get the focus on expanding out. Not even in the country, because there was already talks about expansion within the country, expanding out to a whole new league in a whole different country. I just don't get it.
I don't even know. I mean, Damo stole my original point of why would this seem stupid because a European player can just be like, oh, okay, bet I'll play over there. But even outside of that, why are they trying to compete with the EuroLeague anyway? I just don't even see the necessity for it. I guess you want to have as big of a monopoly as possible, but you've achieved a great amount of that when it comes to basketball being the NBA. And your league isn't perfect. It's far from perfect. If anything, people routinely have talked about it dying. So I don't know why that in this moment of time, the next thing you want to do is compete with another league that never really, like, it's never going to be but so stark of a competitor to you. It's always going to have a surface level of, okay, these are players that are too old to play in the NBA, or the players that just have damn near zero interest of playing in America, where they'll get the highest dollars for basketball. None of this makes any sense to me. I'm just confused. Maybe the guys in the suits are the guys in the suits for a reason, but even the idea of competing with the EuroLeague, it seems like a waste of like things we could be doing.
I think it's one of those things. Well, when I first heard this, I thought to myself, and I've signaled two things for a long time. One, if you're in the G League, they do not care about you, King. I don't know.
That's a fact.
You'll never get anything. Okay. And really we're just holding you hostage so you don't play in or no other league forms in the US. We don't give a damn about you. You're stupid. And then two, and Adam Silver has to be the worst commissioner of sports. And every time I say that, somebody will bring, oh, no, Roger Goodell. Oh, no, the baseball committee. Oh, no. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's different if it would be different if he worded things differently. But he also had this super duper bad take about the way that people can consume basketball content in 2025. Oh, let me they start clapping shit.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume for free. I mean, this is very much a highlights-based sport, so, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, any service, the New York Times for that matter, to the extent that your content is not behind a paid firewall. There's an enormous amount of content out there. YouTube, by another example, that is advertising based.
This is his response, and I know it's a little quiet, but this is his response to somebody asking him about like the fans that can't afford the streaming services, how can they watch it? He says, yo, you can just watch it on streaming platforms. This is a highlight-based sport. Now, a little older clip, people were upset. There's actually a clarification that came in yesterday.
Lord have mercy.
Clarification came in yesterday. Big Adam Silver, right? Sits down with
This is very much a highlights-based sport. Want to clarify that?
Yeah, I honestly, probably don't have the question with you. I mean, the question, a portion of the question, the end of the question was about the impact of social media. That's what I was answering on our sport. And what I was saying in a very positive way, and I think it's additive to those who watch our games live and increase the likelihood that they'll watch our games live. By saying highlights-based, I meant, when I watch the traditional sports center, and they have the top 10 plays and 5 of those are NBA plays. I'm like, yeah, I'm not thinking like, oh, damn, like more highlights are being promoted from our league. I mean, conventionally, the reaction that was like, that's really good. It's a live game full of highlights. I mean, by definition, highlights aren't necessarily past tense. I mean, like when the NBA games are packed with action, and I guess it was misconstrued, but the point I was trying to make is that there is this community of social media followers, frankly, globally estimated at roughly around 2.5 billion people connect with the NBA in some way. Any brand, any programming source would love to have those 2.5 billion people. Now, I think the challenge for the league office, and this is something I've been talking a lot about with my colleagues internally, is how do we then ensure that we're converting a highlights-based fan, for example, to a live game viewer. By no means we don't want it to be a substitute. We're not going to probably have, especially because of time zone issues when you're a global sport, it's going to be highly unlikely that everywhere in the middle of the night, people are going to be stopping and watch our games. But to me, it's something, as I said, that like now that with these incredibly exciting moments, how do we demonstrate to our fans that they don't want to miss them live?
Adam Silver isn't a stutterer to me. Like, listen to me when I say he's not a stutterer. Stutterers like stutter constantly. He stutters in specific moments.
Yep.
And I think he stutters in the moments where he's telling BS.
Yeah, I'm about to say that doesn't make any.
I can't even say what I want to say right now, man.
That doesn't even logically make sense, because the whole point was, all right, if it costs to watch the games, what do we do? And you said then watch the highlights, but then you're now arguing how would a highlight-oriented fan watch the game? But the point is that was never the conversation. The conversation is how it's harder to watch the game, not how to get somebody to watch the game.
W Cope.
Yeah, you
W way to walk back what you said. W way to make it seem like y'all didn't hear the full question. And I was just answering a portion of that question. And realistically, I love it all. I just, W Cope. Like I said last time, listen, man, I'm all for it. Matter of fact, I'm not happy with this. I'm actually mad because you should have just stood on your nuts, told the brokies, hey, you can't afford streaming services, go watch House of Highlights, and left it there. You shouldn't even clarify. You should have looked him dead in his face and said, I'm here so I don't get fined.
But he didn't even clarify, though. He still didn't answer shit.
Walk back.
That's what I'm confused about. He's talking about what he's saying. He isn't even necessarily bullshit. It's bullshit given the context of what we're talking about. He's arguing how to convert a new viewer, a highlight only watching viewer. Gang, we're talking about a live watching a gamer guy that can no longer do that. Thoughts? We'll watch highlights. That is not okay. Okay.
Like I said, man, can't say what I want to say. I'd actually get in trouble. So this is just bad.
Holding up high back, chat. But I get it. I'll say it for him. Yeah. Again, this is the circular way, and I wish he would just actually not talk. I think that's one of the main things. It's just a circular way of telling people that, like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care about what you think or want. We don't care about what you need. This is just us trying to sell your data.
Oh wow.
And I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, how is this tied to data? It's always tied to data. Don't worry about that. It is literally always tied to data. So I think he's one of, huh?
I'm just saying you're not lying when it comes to like big business like that. Like there's a reason why he mentioned that 2.2 billion number. Like all those things when it comes to investors, those are the numbers they're looking at. So
yeah. I just don't I mean, I've accepted it. You know how I'm watching the game. I'm not. Does a shit like that. So man, I ain't gonna lie, that one time this past season where I was just able to, and even some of these WNBA games, just the ability to cut it on in the living room and not have to open up my laptop, go to this website, click play, or put it on AirPlay. So now it's on the big TV, click play, porn pops up. Gotta scramble. My mom's in the room, my girlfriend's in the room. It's only white women. Close that tab out, click it again, didn't close the first one out fast enough, so you know it's another ad for porn. Right? Close that one out slow. Clicked it again, gambling. Close that one. Clicked open the third time. Finally, a grainy visual, right? Just for that one to crash. Link to porn. So like, it's just hard. Stuff like this is just hard, man. And folks get tired of stuff like that.
I agree. I will say though, I'm so beyond the where to watch the game, how to watch the game is very clear. Like y'all said, retweet. They don't care. They just care about their dollars. I think last time we had this conversation, we came to the consensus what they view as success isn't what we view as success. So they have different metrics. That's absolutely fine. I don't know what meeting you had to lead to this NBA Euro idea. I just don't know how, with everything going on, everything that's being talked about and complained about with the NBA, the answer walking into 2027 would be, let's just make a competitor to the Euro League. Unless the answer is, y'all don't care about the Europeans, bet we'll get them out of here. We still gonna keep them tied to us, make money off of them. But y'all want a league ran by John Morant and Anthony Edwards? We'll give it to you, buddy. If that's the answer, I'm all for it. Stand on your nuts. Let these people get what they want, I guess. But if this is just a way to keep Giannis Papagiannis developing over there before he gets over here, you made NBA G League Euro, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna lie.
well, I think for a business as big as NBA, they have money and resources to literally just experiment on shit. This is one of the experiments. Same thing with playmakers, same thing with hell, even the W, right? Like the whole profitability conversation. Yeah, this is just one of their experiments. Will they actually take care of the experiment? That is yet to be seen. But yeah, this is just one of their experiments.
You know what's funny? First of all, our chat is so funny because the stuff they're saying is hilarious. Strip chat and the new ads. You know what the new ads be saying? This is what kills me. They be saying the location. Tired of being alone in Riverdale? Us actively in Riverdale. Me, oh my God, no.
Some cookies.
Yeah, did me making it seem like I signed into the shit. I tried to do that at Thanksgiving. I did it at Thanksgiving. Luckily, it was just gambling. My old uncles, y'all wanna watch some football? Me, oh God, I gotta risk it. Finally, after 3 tries, somebody comes over. Oh, I got red zone on my phone. Me, thank God.
During them Pacquiao fights, my dad, you got a link, son? I do that. I do. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Then they hit you with the tired of being lonely in Jonestown.
Mind you, we're hosting a party with like 25 people. So and it's on the 60-inch TV. So, and it started lagging. Man, fix it.
I don't be connecting the screen share until it's already up on the laptop. I don't hook up no cords until it's done. I already know.
MILF's on 123 Main Street. Oh,
you won't believe who's less than 0.3 miles away. All right.
Now my girl looking at me. Who is around the way, 1.3 miles away? Who is it?
And they get personal. You won't believe
MILF down the fuck. That's who's 0.3 miles away.
You won't believe who's 0.3 miles away from you, Sage.
Yeah, who?
Then the doorbell ring at the same time. It's all types.
Ah.
Oh no, I'm cooked.
Bruh.